Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
President Joe Biden is reportedly set to discuss the future of his re-election campaign on Sunday with his family at Camp David. The development, first reported by NBC News Saturday night, come days after his disastrous debate performance. There, the commander-in-chief faced off with Donald Trump, stumbling over his words and losing his train of thought. The display quickly sparked speculation as to whether the former senator is mentally fit for another 4 years, with some even calling it a de facto end to his campaign. Camp David, meanwhile, is a 125-acre country retreat located in the hills of northern Maryland. A sort of getaway for the current president, it will reportedly now serve as the next stop of Biden's post-debate campaign trail, one that appears deep-rooted in damage control. That night, the Democrat had his team insist his dropping out would only lead to weeks of chaos, after being plagued by a banner with a pointed message during a visit to the Hamptons. The bedwetting brigade is calling for Joe Biden to drop out. That is the best possible way for Donald Trump to win and us to lose, Biden Deputy Campaign Manager Rob Flaherty argued in an email to supporters after the Hamptons visit. First of all, Joe Biden is going to be the Democratic nominee, period. End of story. Voters voted. He won overwhelmingly, Flaherty went on. And if he were to drop out, it would lead to weeks of chaos, internal food fighting, and a bunch of candidates who limp into a brutal floor fight at the convention, all while Donald Trump has time to speak to American voters uncontested. He added, all of that would be in service of a nominee who would go into a general election in the weakest possible position with $0 in their bank account. You want a highway to losing? It's that. The assertion was a pointed one, and appeared to come in direct response to a flyover from a plane reportedly enlisted by an unidentified Republican donor, bearing a banner with the sign, "B.I. done." The craft was spotted flying high over the high-profile fundraiser in the afternoon, after the president and first lady had just landed a few hours earlier. The pair proceeded to rub shoulders with a slew of money donors. As the Times reported, several mega-donors in Silicon Valley were trying to reach the First Lady to sway her to convince Biden to bow out in favor of a younger candidate. Those attempts have seemingly been unsuccessful, unlike the effort from the rumored donor from the other side who saw the anti-Biden sign flaunted from Montauk all the way to Sag Harbor. Flaherty's email, meanwhile, was framed as a fill-in-the-blanks response newly unconfident voters could tell your panicked aunt, your MAGA uncle, or some self-important podcasters in the wake of Biden's poor debate showing and amid calls for him to step aside. The dubious debate display sparked speculation as to whether the former senator is mentally fit for another 4 years, as some went as far to frame it as a de facto end to his campaign. Those responsible for the unsanctioned flyover Saturday seemed to hone on the latter sentiment, parading the placard for countless high-profile Democratic donors to see. Spotted flying over East Hampton this evening. Trump tweeted afterwards, as he continues to come out fighting against his aging rival amid uncertainty surrounding his own court cases. The message, the one on the plane, appeared to add fuel to the figurative fire that's been lit under the Democratic Party, amid a new air of uncertainty as to the party's top choice as Biden's halting debate performance continues to come into question. A replacement would be possible but highly unlikely, experts have said, citing how the process would be complicated and open the door to the loss of a united front ahead of the DNC in August. On Friday, Biden continued to defend his cognizance his debate performance the day before, speaking out at a rally in North Carolina. There, he told onlookers that he was still the party's best bet at beating Trump. I know I'm not a young man, I don't walk as easy as I used to, I don't speak as smoothly as I used to, I don't debate as well as I used to, but I know what I do know, he continued, before receiving a round of uproarious applause. I know how to tell the truth. I know right from wrong. I know how to do this job. I know how to get things done.